We continue our Connect to Congress initiative with U.S. Congressman Darin LaHood of Illinois' 18th District. Let's get straight to it, Congressman. Tensions with China over trade have been escalating in the past couple of weeks. How could this affect businesses and farmers here in Illinois?
Well, I'm worried. I think the protectionist wing of this administration is not good for our farmers, and retaliation against soybeans, retaliation against pork bellies or livestock or corn is not good for our farmers. And so I've reiterated that to this administration in strong terms to Ambassador Lighthizer, the trade ambassador, and also Secretary Ross. We cannot have retaliation on trade. And so what I hope happens is we have cooler heads prevail, and that we have negotiations with the Chinese and figure out where we can reach agreement on. There is no doubt we ought to go after them, but we ought to go after them in a precision way. I think when you broadly engage in a trade war, rural America can be hurt by that, and that concerns me. And so I disagree with the approach this administration has taken on that. I think there's a better approach to take. And remember, these tariffs don't go into effect until May 1st. We'll continue to push the administration to reach a resolution with China before then.
Do you think that our government has done enough in response to Syria's use of chemical weapons?
I don't think we've done enough. I think Assad, the leader in Syria, needs to be held accountable. There needs to be consequences when you gas your own people. And I think you'll see that from this administration. I give the president credit. You know, a year ago, he launched missiles into Syria after a chemical attack. I think you'll see a strong response. Assad is a thug. He is a dictator. He is somebody that gasses his own people. And we cannot allow that to happen in the world that we live in today. And so I anticipate we'll have a strong response.
And what are you hoping to hear out of Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg this week while he's testifying on Capitol Hill?
I think that there's real concern by myself and others about the fact that Facebook and other companies are regulating what people see, particularly politically. I think we need more transparency, more openness. I think at last resort we should look at regulation, but if they're not complying, if they are not engaged in a fair process and giving everybody a fair chance when it comes to the internet, I think there's real concerns there. And hopefully Mr. Zuckerberg and others get that, and that's part of having him on the Hill. But I give him credit for showing up, answering the tough questions. The follow-through will be important after this in what they do to change some of the things that we've raised.
One of your bills was recently signed into law by President Donald Trump. This was to rename the Chillicothe Post Office after Navy SEAL Ryan Owens. What's next with this? Yeah,
so we're really proud that this bill was signed into law, a bill that we initiated in the House, got through the House and the Senate, and the President just signed it before Easter. And it honors really the legacy and the heroic military service of Ryan Owens. He was born and raised in my district in Chillicothe, Illinois. This bill, in a small way, pays tribute to his service. He was killed in Yemen a little over a year ago in a SEAL raid going after Al-Qaeda. He left a wife and 3 young kids, and so we have renamed the post office in Chillicothe, Illinois after him. And so that was signed into law. We're going to have a ceremony later on this summer where we'll have his wife and children and family there, again in a small way to repay the family and to forever honor the service of Ryan Owens.
Congressman LaHood, as always, we appreciate your time.